Woman, won't you find your voice? Oh, woman, won't you find your soul? Woman, won't you find your voice? Oh, woman, won't you find your soul?
I was very young. I understood the gender inequality between boys and girls, as it were, and men and women. I didn't think it was fair. And then when I heard the word feminist and what feminists are and what they believe in, I thought, yep, that's me. For me, it's a way of life. It's different from other feminism because it's special to the continent. So there's certain things I think about Africa for Africans which are very special, things that we all understand across Africa when we meet. And when it's women meeting, when it's men meeting, but particularly when it's women meeting, there's a lot that we share and have in common in terms of history, in terms of culture, in terms of ways of being. So part of it is around the specialness of being African. So I think it's something that's feminism is constantly growing and constantly evolving, and I think we're still discovering it. So to me, it's a voyage of discovery about ourselves as well, and the way we want to then define ourselves. Feminists have contributed to transforming Africa in so many ways. It's quite difficult to list them all. In fact, everything there is about life, feminists have been part of it and been part of the transformation. So the big political things like colonization, fighting for liberation, feminists have been at the forefront, leading women and leading the struggles. If it's around health, if it's around education, feminists fighting for girls to go to school and for adult literacy. If it's when there were the huge HIV epidemic that took over and was so devastating in so many parts of Africa, it was feminists who were fighting all the time in terms of fighting for rights, fighting for HIV issues, not just around the health and access to medication, but women's rights, inheritance rights. There were so many things around there that were being led by feminists. When it comes to knowledge and thinking and understanding ourselves, there again, some of the best African scholars, the best African intellects have been feminists. So I just don't think there's any transformation of Africa that has happened without feminists or can happen without feminists and without African feminism. I think we just need to carry on doing what we've been doing. I think quite often we might be a bit critical or feel that we haven't done enough, but I think when we look over the years and decades at the changes that have been achieved and the successes, there's a lot to be proud of. So I think the way forward is understanding that sometimes it does take a long time for things to change, but one can see the changes in one lifetime. So believing in ourselves, believing in each other, and continuing to work and build as we have been doing, seems to me we're doing fine. I'm happy. The expectation I have for this year's AFF is a lot of learning and listening for myself personally. There's a wide range of topics, so I'm expecting to get a lot of new information, meet a lot of people, But for the African Feminist Forum, I do think it could be, and hopefully will be, the start of some bigger kinds of projects that keep on going on from one forum to the next, which we work on together. But I think it's an interesting space, and so just the fact of meeting here and being here is a great thing. So yeah.
And oh, woman, find your soul. And don't let them tell you that this isn't yours. 'Cause you are yours, your voice, your power, your soul. Baby, don't let them tell you that this isn't yours. 'Cause you are yours, your voice, your power, your soul. Your voice, your power, your soul, your soul, your voice, your power, your soul. Oh, oh, woman, won't you find your voice? Said woman, won't you find your soul? 'Cause this is yours, oh baby, you are yours. Your voice, your power, your soul. Your voice, your power, your soul.